Your car just passed 100,000 miles. Most drivers think that's when engines start dying. They're wrong. That's actually when owners start killing them. Because the habits that worked at 30,000 miles can quietly destroy an engine at 100,000 miles. And the scary part? One simple mistake can lead to a $4,000 repair bill before you even realize something's wrong. Today we're covering 11 things you should never do after 100,000 miles. And make sure you stay until the end, because there's a bonus tip that could literally save your engine. Let's start with the mistake that kills more high-mileage engines than anything else. Number 11. Stretching oil changes just a little longer. This single habit destroys more engines than anything else on this list. You've been changing your oil every 7,000 to 10,000 miles. The car runs fine, so you think, maybe I can push it to 12,000, maybe even 13,000. After all, it's synthetic oil, right? Wrong. Once your engine passes 100,000 miles, internal wear increases. That means the oil gets contaminated faster with things like soot, acids, metal particles, and heat breakdown. By the time you hit those long intervals, the oil is already dead. Push it too far, and sludge begins forming inside the engine. Sludge blocks the tiny oil passages that feed critical components. Starve just one of those parts of lubrication, and suddenly you're facing $3,000 to $6,000 in repairs. You kept the engine alive to 100,000 miles. Don't kill it by skipping a $60 oil change. The safer intervals: synthetic oil every 5,000 miles, conventional oil every 3,000 miles. That's not overkill. That's how engines reach 200,000 miles and beyond. But stretching oil changes isn't the only mistake people make. Number 10. Switching to thicker oil. A lot of drivers hit 100,000 miles and think, my engine is older now. It needs thicker oil, so they switch from 0W20 to 5W30. That sounds logical, but it's actually a bad move. Modern engines are designed around thin oil that flows quickly. Thicker oil moves slower, especially during cold starts, which means the top engine components stay dry longer. The timing system receives oil pressure later, and critical parts experience extra wear. One cold start won't destroy your engine, but doing it twice a day for a year slowly wears down the exact components that fail at high mileage. You didn't protect the engine, you starved it. If your engine requires 0W20, use 0W20. If it burns oil, switch to a high-mileage formula in the same viscosity. Number 9. Ignoring small oil leaks. At 100,000 miles, a small oil drip under the car isn't unusual. But, that tiny leak is slowly lowering your oil level. And if you're not checking the dipstick every couple of weeks, you could be driving with dangerously low oil. That leads to low oil pressure, engine knock, catastrophic engine damage, and leaks don't stay small. Oil collects dirt, which damages surrounding seals. One leak quickly turns into 3 leaks. Fix it early, $150 to $300. Ignore it, $4,000 or more. Check your oil every 2 weeks. Number 8. Only driving short trips. Driving less than 10 miles at a time is brutal for high-mileage engines, because the engine never reaches full operating temperature, which means moisture stays trapped in the oil, fuel vapor contaminates the oil, and carbon deposits build up faster. A new engine can handle it, but after 100,000 miles, it accelerates wear. If most of your driving is short trips, you should change oil more often. And once a week, take the car for a 20-minute highway drive. That heat burns off moisture and carbon buildup. Number 7. Skipping PCV system maintenance. The PCV valve costs around $10 to $20. But when it fails, the damage can cost thousands. Its job is to release pressure from inside the engine. When it clogs, pressure builds up, oil gets pushed past seals, and leaks start appearing everywhere. Signs include increased oil consumption, oil leaks, and exhaust smoke. Check the PCV system every 30,000 miles. If the valve doesn't rattle when shaken, go ahead and replace it. Number 6. Engine flushes at high mileage. Quick lube shops often recommend engine flushes at 120,000 miles. But be careful. Over time, engines develop these thin deposits that actually help seal small wear gaps. A chemical flush removes everything all at once. Those loosened chunks can clog oil pickup screens, block oil passages, and starve parts of lubrication. Even Ford has warned against engine flush products. Instead, use high-quality synthetic oil. Shorten your oil change intervals. Let the oil's detergents clean the engine gradually.